really good interview.
Nice little steps there by Sam. Ball floating back on the returner serve. You could hear the shuffle of the feet. Got himself into the right position to execute a nice forehand.
But the reason I'm bringing up the Russian Safin is because Andy Roddick is as good an interview, post-match interview as anybody,
Absolutely.
including Safin. Funny boy.
Making his return in Washington is Andy Roddick.
Next week, right?
Exactly.
I think I saw the draw. Isn't Querrey and Roddick in the same 16?
Yeah, I haven't seen the draw, Pam.
I did last night, and it shows you how tough the draws are early in this Olympus US Open series. They're really great draws.
Only one break point in the match, and that was in the first game. For Sam Querrey. Here are your seeded players in DC next week. At the leg, Mason. Roddick is the top seed. And then Del Potro, who won it last year. Sandra, Fernando Gonzalez. Strong field.
Yeah, Marin Cilic as well. There's another guy that moves pretty well at the back of the court.
You know what? He's one of the 6'5" or taller ones that we forgot to mention earlier in the week.
Already Tommy's timing the ball much better than he was last night. Worked really hard on that forehand side, driving through the line of the ball in the practice session before the match, and as the session wore on, he started to really connect beautifully with that forehand.
You can just tell by some of his practice swings after some misses that he's thinking about the contact point, and I think a couple of times he's felt he's been too far in front.
Again, another area of Sam's game that continues to improve, and that's the net game.
Oh, he's done that well. You know, we've been criticizing the forehand, but he's playing with a confidence, you know. He's still a crazy boy. I mean, he goes crazy on the court, but he's holding it together so much better, I think, now, and that's because of the confidence. Watching live coverage, everyone, at the LA Tennis Open. Darren Cahill, Cliff Drysdale, Pam Shriver at courtside. You're watching in the semi-final live coverage here from the campus of UCLA. Tommy Haas and Sam Querrey. Haas from Germany, even in the first set. Players will change hands at 4-3. Take a break. Sam Querrey is in the top 40 players in the world. His career high ranking was 33. That was in January of this year. He's up 4-3, no breaks. Sam made his debut as a Davis Cup player in 2008. He'd been a practice partner for the Davis Cup team for 3 years, from 05 to 07.
That's a bit of a let-off there for Tommy Haas, because he's been struggling to win points off that second serve. He was 3 from 8 before that point.
Says a lot about Querrey's return, doesn't it? 15-all.
3 out of 8 on the women's side would probably be reasonably decent. On the men's side, what do you say? You expect 60% on second serves? Points won?
60 is good.
60 is
50?
good.
Yeah, 50%, but I think also for the way Tommy serves his second serve, he's pretty aggressive. So he's looking to be, 50, 55% when he's playing well.
I would say on the average, Pammy, that it would be the entire men's tour would be between 50, I would say between 45 and 55% on second serves.
But just a straight out miss on the second serve was a break for Tommy, but more pressure back on him here at 15-30. That's the slash I was talking about, but what a reply there from Sam Querrey.
Querrey played 2 beautiful shots. Killer, the one before that half slice off the baseline, and then this.
That's a perfect approach shot, and there's no way, even if Tommy was lunging to cover the shot down the line, he was going to save that.
Great points.
Boys are ready. Sarah Foster there, Alex Stober as well, who's the physical trainer and masseuse of Tommy Haas.
Sarah Foster,
in the red.
Middle left. Fiancée of Tommy Haas.
Wow!
He missed it, and Sam Querrey draws first blood. He's up 5-3. He's going to serve for the first set.
You know, we spoke about those unforced errors really hurting Tommy Haas last night. 24 in that opening set, but he still managed to win the set in a tiebreak. Already here in the first 8 games, he's had 12 unforced errors. Not sure that Sam Querrey is going to let him off the hook.
You know, Sam had such a positive stride to his change of ends when he handled a great slice backhand from Haas when Sam went up 4-3, and it's just been all positive since.
The left far sideline, the ball's called in.
No, you're right, Pam. You look for those little signs, don't you? And from Sam, in a big match here in a semi-final, a chance to go into another final. He's been fist-pumping probably 5 or 6 times early in this set. It's great stuff.
That ball was good. It was on the line. Chase review gives the point to Sam Querrey. 30 love. He's 2 points from the first set.
Awesome. 2 challenges remain.